Hello,
It's
everyone.
great. It's great to get a trial by fire. And if you got a surprise fleet, that's the way to nail Dank. By the way, get him something that's
Yeah,
out of left field that he's
I,
not prepared for.
yeah. But I found this fleet has gone up against a lot of people and won.
You've got
Um,
55% win rate on 150 games. I think that 8 game losing streak I went to you is responsible for the fact that you have a plus rating at all.
I'm okay. No. Let's see. I'm at 120 games or 121, and I'm at 66 wins.
So those 8 games I lost to you were worth more than a percentage point up for you.
Yeah. And I think that a bunch
I'm
of
your
the matches I've
bitch.
played recently also.
I'm your bitch.
Well. That's I to be fair, I didn't expect to be have this bright like this early on in terms of playing multiplayer. Anyway, anyone else who's in here? Is anyone looking for a match?
I need to first of all rebuild my fleet.
Give him some time, Dank.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go.
There you go. And Dank is totally on for
Yeah, I'm
non-conquest,
also.
non
Yeah, I can also
tournament
do
rules.
non-conquest rules as well,
Just needs to know
or
what they
tournament
are in
rules.
advance.
Uh, so what do
The,
you want to do? Do
the
you want to
lesson
do
I
a
learned from
tournament
Dank
or
was
12K.
but the lesson I
sorry?
learned
What?
from Dank with that 8 game loss was if you're in a diving race and you've got a defender, you have to use the defender to outdive your opponents. Otherwise, you get toasted and roasted by spit.
What I did back in those games, what I did, I would cycle the defender like every few turns on my
It's
on
obvious what
what
you
is
did
it
based on the
on
heights of your
the
ships. It's not that's not hard to figure out.
but I cycled them on my Minervas because Minervas have less good um diving, so therefore it was yeah. How I got the advance because if you get the then once the battle proper started, I would generally boost one of those Minerva's fire controls and leave it towards the edge of gun range,
Yes, sir.
and that is not fun to be against. Okay, who was talking about wanting a match?
I think Mac is building a fleet before he has a match against you. He needs some
Okay.
time.
Oh. And he jumped in.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip a lot of Dunkos.
Yeah, it's trial by fire, but if you can improve against Dankus and you can tolerate getting your butt kicked by him enough times, you'll learn a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give me a second.
I just
Because I
don't like
have
the fact
a
that he run
very
away.
stupid
Runs
idea.
away with his ship.
I have a very stupid idea.
Well, one of the tactics you need to do if you're going to win based on fighters is to give your fighters enough time to win, and it's legitimate to go out there and send the ship off to the wild blue yonder. Your fighters will perform okay without their evasion, and if you make sure something survives, your fighters have time to win. The match I lost to Lloyd, I think it was, I lost because I noticed he had me outgunned and I continued to fly straight and level toward his fleet. That was not the best. That was not the best situational awareness that was possible in the circumstances. It was far from
Oh
optimal.
dear. I see only 4 ships. What could possibly be going on?
Maybe
Oh.
someone's using the Orion.
No, only 4.
Yeah, about Orions, I think I'm gonna buy the DLC for them.
Yeah, unfortunately, if people find out you don't have it, they're going to use it to get you on the diving thing every damn time. All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Okay.
Here, inning enter.
To be
Let's
fair,
go.
fighters can be a good counter for Orion.
Yeah, but some of us have actually learned how to protect the Orion.
Yeah.
Okay, just gotta put
All right.
10 hours of my work onto the Steam account. Right. Fuck, I need... Ah, I hate that weather.
Yeah, I like the
I
weather in
cannot
England. It's
breathe.
great weather in England. Love the weather in England.
I mean,
Yeah, not
sun's come out where I am.
Well, the weather is great on the Northern European plain. It's only raining and it's, I don't know, 10 Celsius.
Lovely.
Lovely. Yeah. Oh, I ranked up from the match with Dunkus. Fuck.
You what?
I ranked up from the match with Dunkus. Yeah.
I'm now Captain Dank.
Now he's fucking dangerous. He's got rank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have the DLC for Assault Raptor. I don't know, I just bought all the DLCs.
That's good.
Yep.
All right.
Speaking of DLC content, what about Taipans in multiplayer? Because while they absolutely shred in single,
Taipan, the problem with it is that if you detect it and put a lot of fighter squadrons on them, they die kind of
Yeah.
quick.
yeah,
they
they're
have no-
useless against fighters, but
Well, and that thing is, I developed a tactic to take care of Taipans. I break my squadron groups up. If there's like 15 Taipans coming at me, I break them up and I put a squadron per Taipan. And if I detect that far enough away from my fleet, they don't touch me.
right. So
Okay.
what about? So they're like nukes. They're high output, but do they get the opportunity to be if you can somehow avoid
If you
enemy
give them the
fighters?
opportunity, they will devastate fleets. They are incredibly
Right.
powerful. But the problem is getting them the opportunity.
Right. So take some planning to use.
Takes some planning, takes some luck, takes some the opponent not being attentive to his duties as a commander too.
Right.
Okay, what the fuck is the Defender? I'm seeing it for the first time.
It's a powerful ship that does boosts on. It has Marines that it can send out that can reinforce a ship against silent boarding, and it also can boost a subsystem incredibly insanely.
Okay.
So you know posture on colonial ships. It adds +4 to any single subsystem, which you put that on an Artemis, and suddenly it can dive +4 against your opponent.
And it's banned on this tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Because
that
of that.
being basically overpowered.
Yeah, I get it. Because, well, Artemis has quite a lot of guns on top.
Yeah, if you boost those Artemis guns, they can do amazing things. Fuck you, you stupid mouse.
Alright. At least I'm not getting as annoyed as playing with obnoxious Polish kids who are so fucking obnoxious. You don't appreciate how obnoxious they are until you play with them. I cannot speak.
What were they playing this game or something else?
No, they are not playing this game, but they are playing GTA and Unturned, and there's so much of them. I decided that, yeah, I am done with those games just because of them.
That's understandable.
Yeah. Nice thing is that this game
I have 15.
they're not a lot of people, old people, or not a lot of young people like this one.
Well, I have
It's
like
not fast enough
1600
for their
hours.
minds.
I have
Yeah.
I have around 1600 hours in GTA 5. I have lost multiple accounts. On multiple accounts, I have 1600 hours. I learned the hard way why you should not cheat, and I started cheating because of those fucking kids.
What?
Yeah,
Last sentence
they
didn't
were
get
so annoying. I decided that I will just start cheating in GTA, and I got banned on multiple accounts. I'm not joking.
Yeah, cheating normally gets you get banned on anything.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay.
That's a too tight formation. That should not work.
You okay with that, Dank?
Yeah. I've just got a pretty complicated formation.
Wait, why the fuck? There's a Tirana in the name list.
What
Tirana is the capital of Albania, by the way.
Well, Albanians are people
Oh
too.
shit! Oh come on! They didn't even tell me that was supposed to be that was going to be a collision.
It normally
Or
does.
or
Normally,
Venus.
this game is very good
Wait.
at not telling you what you need to know.
Oh shit! I lost a berserk and heavily damaged a minotaur.
That's fine. That makes things a little more equal anyway for your opponents to have much less experience than you.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't like fair fights.
I've noticed. You should go against my pissed off Cylon fleet.
Oh yes, it's definitely go against your pissed off Silent Fleet.
He'd die very quickly.
Yeah. Don't play fair. Play to win.
That's fine. Just don't complain when your opponent decides to do the same thing and he wipes the floor.
Exactly. I don't complain if somebody does that.
I complain when my things blow up and they're not supposed to.
That is completely legitimate. I totally agree with you on that situation.
Where are we at? We're at soup.
I understood that reference.
I didn't.
Or at soup? What do you
Why are
mean?
you buying clothes at the soap store?
Oh, some
Okay.
of the
How many squadrons does he have?
I like trains.
1,
Never mind.
3, 4, 5. Oh. What are all these squadrons?
Show that to Amy. It's like appropriate step. It is cuter. It smiles at you.
Who's that?
I don't know.
That might be someone's girlfriend.
Cool.
Definitely not my girlfriend.
It's not mine because she's not here.
Definitely not mine because she doesn't exist.
It's not mine because I'm gay.
She does exist. You just haven't met her yet.
Shut
Exactly.
up.
Not with that attitude. I mean, honestly, if I of all people can get a girlfriend, then you've got some hope.
I thought Hope was your girlfriend. My bad.
That's
Cute.
Well, what did you say? Please
that's
repeat.
not my name.
I don't. Oh, that's why it's not showing me who's talking on in PSG. Oh, are you registered games? I want the overlay. God damn it! Then I don't know who's talking. Huh. sterling 12k. Yeah. Where does Heracles have most of its guns, by the way?
It's equally distributed. It's forward guns have some extra door knockers that are pretty good, but it's pretty evenly distributed overall.
I think it's one of the most equal in the game, actually.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
just doing a quick count on Mercury's fleet. Here he's got Heracles. I can see 8 heavy on the top. And yeah, I think is that 5? Another 5 on the bottom, and of course 2 door kickers on the front. So yeah, it is a beast.
I've never learned how to use it properly.
Must admit, I struggled when I first got it in single player campaign. It's it fills the same role as the Minotaur, but it's just a lot slower. It just makes it harder to react to threats, in my experience at least.
My CAG has went out and given orders that are contrary to my orders.
Wonderful.
So
What did your CAG do? Oh no.
set my fighters back to defend the Mercury.
Oh, are they going through your flak?
No, not quite that bad.
I'm amazed that they even allow your own fighters at any point to go through your own flak wall. It's like beyond stupid. There should be a button that says, should I ignore or should I not ignore any flak wall?
All right, let's see here, what are we doing here? All right.
Oh, damn.
I'm on it, Commander. Yes, Commander.
All right. Oh, what happened there?
That. Okay, yeah, I have to make my formation a little bit less cramped because at that point, if I turn just a little bit, it's all crashing into each other. I'm losing half my ships.
Spacing is important.
Yeah, and there is literally almost no space.
You learned that lesson hard. I once had a game against, I think it was against something, McElroy or something like that, and he literally, his whole fleet blew up in one turn.
Oof.
He tried to do a turn, and it didn't work out good for him.
Okay, yeah, I cannot do that. I can do that, but I don't like that. Maybe that.
Let's get them all.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not doing that because
Why?
this
The
one
Artemis
has
wasn't shooting at
Viper.
it. That blows my mind.
Viper's
Again, Artemis wasn't
MK1s.
shooting at it.
Yeah, that's it. At least now I have Assault Raptors. Yeah, I'm gonna go get myself sheet tape.
All right. All right. Fighters.
Much better.
This should be interesting.
And I checked what my brother's playing, and of course he's playing the game that is colloquially known here as Hilly Billy.
Oh.
Yeah.
We had a
Mercury,
Valkyrie
did
collision
you-
there.
Yeah, they just bounced against each other.
I kind of caused that by accident. I switched my posture and I changed the position of my ship, but I didn't check for collisions.
Sir.
That's kind of hilarious.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think you
The-
might have won this, but
You know,
honestly, I can barely make out what's happening. There's so much debris.
Yeah, that's the problem when the ships collide.
oh yeah, the debris in this game just makes the views sometimes so obstructed it's
I mean,
hard to see anything.
It's great. I love it, but I mean, like, it does get a bit confusing sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the debris looks great, but sometimes gets annoying, especially
Yeah.
when the fleets were 12Ks and there is one-on-one left,
Yeah.
like yesterday with Dankus. Me and Dankus. Yeah, I'm gonna go see what my brother is doing with his Hilly Billy. Don't laugh, it's Witcher. That's just context translation.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, that works.
Wait, what?
I got a collision warning too. It's kind of weird.
Well, I have an issue where one of my things is not doing what it's supposed to again.
Yeah.
Do you think it is it a game engine problem? Things not telling us what it should, or do you think it's just because we're playing with 12K fleets and it's just kind of
No, the
trying to keep
12K
track
fleet
of too much?
is well within the capabilities of the Unity engine,
Right.
but there are some quality control, quality assurance programming issues that were never resolved in this game, and some things just don't come out the way you expect it to come out. It can
Well,
be very frustrating. Ask Lloyd. He was ready to spit.
I run things by the numbers, and the numbers lie.
Yeah. Okay, that worked out good for me. I managed to get away from, kind of get away from that guy. Let's make that happen. And all right. All right, take on that. Let's go. Right.
Got it.
Well, this fleet has actually done pretty well for me. A lot of my ships are almost toast. With that, do that nuke.
All right.
I'm on it, Commander.
Right, I'm ready, and I would like to experiment with my new fleet.
Now I've got a nuke that's just flying away.
At least it didn't hit your own ship and lost you a match, tournament match.
That's just a skill issue if you hit your own flak wall.
Yeah,
That's one of my best skills. Don't knock it till you try it.
I've tried it multiple times with many nukes.
I have killed a couple of my ships yesterday and lost the match because I nuked myself. Because
I think
the
I've
ship I
lost
shot
it
it
mainly
at
because
was
of the
destroyed.
Vipers. I didn't deploy the Vipers early enough. I should have just deployed them at the beginning.
I always deploy them always at the beginning.
I used to rely on the
Yeah.
flak wall a lot more.
Yeah, I don't use flag because, well, so far it doesn't work for me, and I don't know how to use it, where to use it. That's I think I need to work on. I guess I'm just gonna do something like that. And it's gonna work. Hope it's gonna do that. Let's try it.
Yeah, I didn't do enough damage.
Someone up for a brawl?
Potentially once I'm done with this.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
game. That was
Yeah.
really that actually could have beat me potentially.
I wonder what would happen if your strategy didn't work with Mark 7s, if you couldn't have any Mark 7s.
Well, we did it.
It probably would still work.
I don't think it would.
So who was talking about wanting a match?
Me, Mac.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna change my nickname on this server just so people can pronounce it.
Oh, that's no fun.
Moosey Jow? How is that meant to be pronounced?
The Machayov. It's how it should be pronounced.
Machijo.
Yeah, good, close enough. Fuck, sorry. I forgot to turn off my mic. Hope your ears are all okay.
Yeah, they're fine.
They're all deaf now. We all lost our hearing permanently.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's good weather to put my beer out. Wait.
Okay.
It's literally pissing rain. Okay, join in. Yeah, I'm ready.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I remember the time I tried to make a Battlestar, but fully battleship in Space Engineers, and then I started doing the outsides. I think it a couple times, and then I decided that that's too much. That was quite a bit of undertaking. I underestimated how big I would have to do it to get any form of goddamn detail.
Yeah. Well, they are jolly large ships after all.
Well, there is a Mercury and Galactica out there on the workshop, and
Really?
and they are fucking massive. Like,
I mean, a
and
Valkyrie's a bit smaller. Probably for Valkyrie.
if I wanted to get something that has a detail and is a viable ship for people to use in PvP, and it has detail, yeah, it's no go. I would have to make it so big it's only usable for the YouTubers who make all those things with showcases, and not much else. Well, I can stream you how big those ships are, but I don't think my computer is gonna like that.
Try and keep your computer happy.
Well, it's quite a beefy one.
I'm running.
So hopefully. Yep. Listen.
I'm running 5 of the Mercury classes on one of my worlds on Space Engineers.
Oh, fun.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. I had some
Yeah.
colonial stuff that I'm starting to make on Space Engineers, but I've kind of gone in and out of playing that game.
The issue with building them yourself is that, like, the amount
They're
of
still
detail
massive.
plus the trying to make them run okay is a pain.
I wonder why some of those ships have names like Venus. Where did they have Venus on the colonies? Or Tirana, the capital of Albania?
I don't know where their names come from, but they're kind of odd. I'll fully admit that.
Some of it is weird because, like, Jupiter. The Colonials, they worship the Greek gods, but the Jupiter class, the Jupiter was the Roman name for the god Zeus. So they've got both names for the same gods, but without. I can from a writing point, I can understand, them worshipping Earth gods. Okay, it's a neat little storytelling thing, but if you're gonna have both versions included without the cultures involved, it's like, okay, that's just a bit bizarre.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't think I explained that correctly, sorry.
Because Battlestar Galactica, Earth doesn't exist yet. We haven't got there yet. We don't exist yet. Our cultures don't matter yet.
And there are no Carpathians.
Well, they also have ships named after admirals that haven't lived for 150,000 years. So,
yeah,
Halsey,
I
Fletcher.
had a ship called Carpathia. Yeah, I had a ship called Carpathia.
Wasn't in the miniseries? Didn't they mention the flagship was called the Atlantia?
Yeah.
Atlantina or something. It's like
Atlantia.
Yeah, that's like
Atlantia.
Yeah, pretty sure. There's no way they would have named it after her. Or the ocean. So it's like, yeah, a bit of artistic license, I think.
Well, the lore is that we come from them, so they probably knew more about it than we did, if that makes sense. In lore-wise, like they came before.
True, but you've also got an omniscient entity, which doesn't like to be called God, but is God in basically every way, kind of directing things. So I suppose
And has little demons
I
running
never
around.
really liked the religious element of
Really?
BSG. Well, I mean, I think it was kind of cool, but what I've always liked more is the like space survival aspect of it. Like all the colonies are gone. These are like the last vestiges of humanity. So basically, that like everyone's screwed and needs to somehow survive.
I mean, I didn't mind the religious aspect of it because, well, religion is kind of an integral part of being human.
I don't think there'd have been much of a storyline if there was no religion part. It'd just be the battle phases.
Yeah, and
that's fair. And also, you have the internal conflicts regardless of religion. I mean, whenever society collapses, mask kind of goes off in terms of like what people are willing to do.
And it also just how much of a motivation it was for a lot of the characters, because even just passively having that religious belief allowed a lot of them to go on, and just if you take that away, it's like, well, what's driving these characters to keep living? Having that faith, it provides motivation,
right?
And it just it's just realistic, because if you look at any terrible situation in the real world,
and people turn to religion.
They do. It's like World War. Sorry to bombard you with examples. World War II, religion outlawed in the Soviet Union. The war started. Suddenly, the ban on religion was lifted to give the people the hope they needed to get through the war. World War II ended. Soviet Union banned all religion again. But even then, they recognized that, yes, in times of struggle, people turn to religion for hope.
I suppose it is what it is.
Sorry, was that a bit highbrow for a gaming lobby?
That's okay.
There we go. Game over.
I like the fleet in general. I think you might want to dive the Valkyries more, so they don't get hammered by Valkyries firing underneath there.
Yeah, did I miss a turn diving? I thought I had dived every turn.
I think you probably did. Somehow
I definitely.
I was able to go full offensive underneath the Valkyries, and I did some heavy damage in that mode. But it's a good fleet.
Good job keeping the Mercury alive. I noticed how you kept turning the armor, and when it died, basically all its armor had been stripped away. You'd managed to keep my guns on its armor the entire time. That was well done with that.
That's with the waggle. I waggle the ship. I turn it right. I turn it left. And I also managed to do some severe damage to two of the Januses by getting the front guns a couple of shots in the beginning of turns. It was good.
I think I should have lifted the Januses a bit more, get out of the Mercury's gun range.
Yeah, but flying Mercury's down low is highly unusual. It's not really done. But,
I think it was. I think I just kept. Was it you forgetting to lift the Mercuries, or me just continually lifting the Januses?
I dropped them on purpose, and then I realized that I need to do something about the Januses. Basically, use the bulk of the ship to prevent shots down on the lower ships. Totally I just watched the Valkyrie blow up, but it helped. It helped enough.
What did you think of Marksman's solution? Because personally, I'm not entirely sure, because they weren't diving fast enough to avoid the Valkyries, and I don't know if they were doing enough damage upwards. I mean, they took out the Heracles, but I don't know if they were doing enough damage to sort of justify themselves instead. I'm wondering if I could replace them with different ships that can dive a bit faster and get more use out of them. My two Artemis I had.
Yeah, the Artemis is tough because they got used heavily in the first war.
Thank you for the game there, Mercury.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
I'll look at the video and try and give you some more feedback if you want. Just let me know.
I would appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. I'm just rewatching now to see how.
I'll watch it. Janus looks good. This situation where it should down.
It's just. I love the Janus because it just has so much armor. It's just a tank. It moves like one, but it's a beefy boy.
Yeah, it is.